Hello, and welcome back to Ace Attorney. Hey Moose, hey Stargazer, hello Nightfang, how are you all today? I hope you're ready for more of my hilarious voices. Sleepy, that's fair. Kind of been one of those days for me too. October 18th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. What a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and producer? Yeah, them. Oh, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. Thanks, Maya. It solves all our problems. Hold on. Okay. I got rid of the compressor for the gameplay audio because I feel like sometimes it makes the gameplay audio suddenly get louder or quieter. So I turned the volume down on it, but I didn't really need it, so I had to turn it back up. Anyway, before we move on, because this is I can't really talk much during this, but I watched the first 2 episodes of the... I guess this is kind of dating some music. We're gonna go on a date with Maya. How do I get through one night without you? Anyway. Watched the first 2 episodes of the live-action One Piece today with my mother. And my verdict as a One Piece enjoyer is pretty good, but it's very different. Wumpy, yeah, Wumpy. Live-action Wumpy. I thought it was pretty fun, actually, surprisingly, but it's not in any way a stand-in for One Piece. It is very much an interpretation of One Piece, and I don't know, like, it's like a, so far, entertaining, enjoyable, takes itself way more seriously. They do things in their own, they definitely do a lot of things out of order. I have mixed feelings on Buggy, personally. I feel like he wasn't as wacky. Probably because I got the feeling that they're trying to... Are they a crew yet? In the second episode, they only have Nami, Zoro, and Luffy. I think it feels like they're trying not to do Devil Fruit powers too often. I think that they are aware that the more they use it, the worse it potentially looks. Honestly, the most fun part of it was just seeing my mom react to things, to like One Piece plot points. More than anything. I think that this is definitely the best live-action anime adaptation I've ever seen, which means that it's like a 6. It's enjoyable, and I like the characters enough that I'm like, yeah, it's Luffy. And I think if I would only suggest this as a replacement for One Piece for people who are like, you anime, that's gross, and they refuse to watch anime or read manga. For me, it's more of a like, here's an interpretation of One Piece. My biggest complaint is, well, I have 2 actually, and this is also, first one's also a complaint I have with the anime, and it is that the manga opens up with it opens up with Windmill Village, but in the anime, I think episode 3 or 4, we see Windmill Village in a flashback, and in the live action, they break it up into various flashbacks across the first 2 episodes. And I really don't like that adaptations of One Piece don't put Windmill Village at the beginning, because when I first went into One Piece, I was like, I'm not gonna like this. This is gonna be stupid. And I read the first chapter, Windmill Village, and I went, never mind, this is amazing, 10 out of 10, I can't wait to read more. So it bugs the hell out of me when they don't put Windmill Village at the beginning, and they like, as if it's not good or something. I don't know. There's a joke Toho series of fan games called Toho Game for busy people, and their visual novel comedy retellings of like 5 to 8. That's fair. They are going through things fast. I don't know. I feel like this is the One Piece that you show your parents. Is a good way to describe it, I think. Because getting your mom to watch / read all 1,000+ episodes / chapters of One Piece probably isn't going to happen. But I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where it's like it's good for what it is, but obviously it is not as good as One Piece is, as in the itself, the original. So, you know. Maya, what do you think of One Piece? It's like that one scene from Inuyashiki where he's like, what does that have to do with anything? I was talking about One Piece. And he's so right for that. Yeah, that's my take. If you don't think you're gonna like it, you're probably not gonna like it. The only people that I would like, if you want to watch every piece of One Piece media, or if you're like, I'm never gonna watch One Piece, but this kind of interests me, then watch it. But you know, the biggest positive, I guess, is that, like I said, this is the best one I've seen, and I hope that means that, like, because live action animes and adaptations aren't going to stop. You know, we only get like a handful on Netflix, but it's very common in Japan, especially with like things that aren't action anime, to get live action adaptations. So it's not like this is a new thing, and it's not like it's gonna stop. So I like to think that like these westernized adaptations will at least now have a higher bar that they are held to going forward. And maybe someday we'll get that one special westernized adaptation where people are like, actually, this is the better version. I feel like eventually there's gonna be the one that pulls it off. The Bobo Nindroid is a single connector inside the afros. You can place to half of a Yugi Nindroid. Huh. Interesting. Joke panel where Yugi comes out of his afro, and apparently you can recreate that. Huh. Neat. I did not know that. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, so that's my opinion. It's like a 6. If you like manga and anime, just go read One Piece or watch One Piece. But if you're like, I don't want to, it's too long, or if you're like, well, actually, if you like manga and anime but you don't want to read One Piece because it's too long, I don't really see why you would want to watch the live action in its place. But hey, if you want to, go for it. It's fine. It isn't One Piece. It is a retelling of One Piece. Like, 2 different movies are retellings of Spider-Man's origin story, you know, but they are not the original Spider-Man comic. Well, they could speed things up. I mean, Two 1 hour episodes covered. Let me check how far in we are to the manga exactly. I'm gonna say what's chapter 30? No, not that far. Chapter 25, nope. 20. Yep, 20, 21. Alright, we are... yeah. 21 chapters in. After with 2 episodes, 1 hour episodes. So like they definitely have the opportunity to speed things up a lot and skip things. Yeah. I think the person that this is least for are people who are like, I want this to just be One Piece but live action, perfectly recreated. You will piss and shit and cry and come, because there is so much that is done differently. Anyway, I don't know. It's fine. If it exists, and it's kind of entertaining, but I wouldn't recommend going out of your way to watch it. Anyway, that's my opening statement. So the defense rests. What do you think we should do? Huh? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop on this director and producer. Oh, right. Then there's no point hanging out here then. That's what I've been saying! Let's get to the studios, pronto! I forgot what we were doing because I went on a rant about One Piece. Honestly, my biggest question is like, it'll be interesting. I don't know how far they're gonna go in the first season, and will it continue? Probably, because everyone's shouting about how this is the greatest live action anime adaptation we've ever gotten. So I think they will continue at least a little more. I don't know. October 18th to 16 p.m. Global Studios main gate. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I do think it is. I do kind of agree that I've watched all the Netflix anime adaptations, live action anime adaptations, and I didn't like any of them. And then this is the first one where I'm like, okay, I'm having a good time. No one's here. Right. Now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. I think the best way to describe it is it's kind of like watching the One Piece movies. I've only watched one, and what I hear is that most of them are meh at best. The one I watched was... I'd give it a 6 or a 7. Maybe 6.5, I don't know. It's like it's a One Piece thing, but it isn't One Piece. Hey, at the guard station, look, she left her donuts. What? I wasn't gonna eat them. Let's examine her donuts. Computer that runs the studio security cameras. Huh? Looks like it's been turned off for the day. Interesting. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. She left her toilet donuts for the taking. The main entrance to the studios. They probably have a police officer on patrol out there. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. Let's go check the employee area. October 18th, Global Studios employee area. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey. Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh, don't mention it. I definitely didn't accuse you of killing anyone. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Oh my god. That's one way to do it. What a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh? Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right, I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Swallow. I got the swallow. I ate the swallow for... Right. See you later then. I totally forgot because of my rant. I was gonna be like, you guys wacky for my silly voices, and then I was gonna just do like every character was like, good luck with your investigation. And then just like make random loud noises. Anyway, it's too late. The bit's dead. I played myself. I checked my own mate. Alright. So, the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain? So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey, Nick! That drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. We're kinda sorry for him though, don't you? What, you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick, we can? Oh, she's just serious? Uh-oh. No. I think we should leave it on. They only just repaired it. And if we take it off, that assistant will get yelled at by you-know-who. Yeah, I guess so. Wow, I didn't expect her to take it that hard. Mari's gonna sneak in herself tonight, apparently. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Let's take it anyways. For evidence. Looks like a castle. Probably New Tokyo. I can still interact with this. Does it want me to take it off? It gives us another scapegoat chance to use. True. Like one of those electric powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? Oh, we already read this. I think most of this is the same then. I'll take that off if I get stuck and I don't, and it seems like the game won't let me progress. Let's see if anybody's inside the dressing room. October 18th, Global Studios, dressing room. More like undressing room, am I right, Maya? Let's get to it. Just kidding. I would never. This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what, oh, that's what Mr. Power says, at least. Guess they snuck it in and took it while he was sleeping. There are certain words that bother me because nobody seems to agree on how to use them, because I read some things, sometimes I'll be reading something and it'll say sneaked, and sometimes I'll be reading something else, it'll say snuck, and I like snuck better, but we need to pass a law. We need to go up to Congress and snuck. Snuck, no step on. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? And we also need to agree that if a person's name ends in an S, you still add apostrophe S, because you only add just the apostrophe when it's plural and it is in an S. And use the Oxford comma. I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh, she's got a point. I'm gonna eat one of these sweets and then Phoenix passes out. I don't imagine there's anything new. So I'm just gonna kind of like... Yeah. No, I don't think so. Wait, was this back here? Mr. Power's bag. I wonder what's inside. Hey! Supermarket tabloids? Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Maya, leave those alone. Been found on Mars. I have to buy that issue. Wait a minute, he has copies of sexy porno in here. Maya, please put those away, that's indecent. Glad I got the newest issue at home waiting for me after we finish this case. Anyway, studio main gate. Boo. Gumshoe here today? October 18th, Studio 1 entrance. Hey Nick, looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. Well, that answers that question. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe's here today. No? Oh. Thanks. Huh. Yeah, this is gross. Places it on a table. Flips it open to the centerfold. Phoenix turns to leave the room. Maya grabs it. You just like see like part of the thing, part of the magazine like poking up through her outfit. Maya, what do you have? Nothing? You spit that out right. Oh my god, I could totally. That's totally their dynamic. Is like Maya putting something in her mouth that she's not supposed to, and Nick yelling at her like a dog. Spit that out! Spit that out right now. So Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? I was down that path with the fallen. It was down that path with the fallen. Yeah, I was just about to say, and then she fucking takes off and runs. Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Maya 110% is the person that runs up the stairs on all fours. Phoenix is the type of person that doesn't want to do it, but then Maya convinces him to do it anyway. Edgeworth, it's like, does like the finger wag, and he's like, tisk, 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 how immature. And then when no one's around, he does it. She walks up 3 steps at a time, probably. He's pretty tall. Or is everyone else just short? And trips halfway up, absolutely. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Oh, yeah. October 18th, Studio 2 entrance. This is Studio 2? I thought so. Doesn't look much like a studio, does it? No, that it does not. Hey, there's a trailer over there. It's pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure this is a studio? Let's examine everything. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it would run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? I mean, it's hard being a lawyer. Also, I feel like that Japan just seems like one of those places where it's way less common to have a driver's license. Like people from like New York City and stuff. Well, I guess it depends on where you live too. Yeah, I feel like Japan has a lot of walkable cities. Kind of makes me wonder if people who live out further... I mean, I guess they would, because you'd have to drive somewhere. I don't know. It's like the only thing that I would like about living in a city is the not having to drive. And being able to just, like, take a quick walk to places. Live like 2 blocks from my grocery store. I drive like 5 minutes to my grocery store. I live near grocery stores. I just drive to the one that I prefer. But I couldn't walk to any of them. I would have to cross a major road at 40 miles per hour to get to where where the shopping district is. An incinerator, apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Fucking open that bitch. I want to see what's inside that incinerator. Like 2 people were here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It just feels odd. What the fuck? There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. The fence looks dangerous. One of them's fucking broken. Who broke it? These look like materials for moving a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. There's a big 2 painted here. Probably because this is Studio 2? Probably. It doesn't look anything like a studio. Studio Chipley. Studio GIF or Studio GIF? Nick, let's go inside. Think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked. Oh, shucks. Oh, fuck. Now I want Maya to say a bad word. Shucks, Buster. I feel like we looked at everything. With the deuce? Whoa, ass ahoy. Move. October 18th, Studio 1. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else. Nick? Okay. I guess there's not anything to do here anyway. Or something would have happened. Well, I'm gonna go take that grate off then, because I feel like we've nothing else to do. Time to do a bad. Yep. Skip this. Something huge is revealed. Maya, unintelligible British cursing. Hell yeah. If I were to learn an accent, Cockney is up there as one of the top ones. I mean, whoa, that's so crazy. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay, you know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes. Yeah! There, that should make the kids happy. The things I do for love. Train grid is off, and I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. Well, time to leave. Maybe get in trouble. I don't know. Hey! Why are you whispering? Oh, hello. Oh! You're not saying... I feel like she... Phoenix said it too. Why is everyone saying ho-ho? Today. Ho 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 ho. Dreamin'. Don't give it up, Phoenix. Dreamin'. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. It was almost Christmas. That means it wasn't Christmas. What is that from? That sounds really familiar. Talk. The studios. So, how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. I heard something about the trial today. Or something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here on the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. Studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More to the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. He saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? Guess we're gonna have to kill her. Anything to give her? I don't think so. See ya, lady. Check Studio 2 again. Alright, new stuff. Yeah! October 18th. Studio 2 entrance. Is deserted. Crash! Nick, what was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. It's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No. But there's probably one at the guard station at the main gate. What are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. They have to let us. A ghost. Oh yeah. I'm a medium. Hehe. What is it? I don't remember the meme. Hey. Do we have to? Hello, Raiders. You scared me. What's up, Don? How you doing? What were you doing today? 7 days to die. Did you die in 7 days today? Or did you survive? Helped Don a bit earlier? I hope by help you mean you made his life miserable. The security guard station. Helped. This surely will affect the helped population. Knifing almost killed me many times. Good. Attaboy. Let's see the computer that runs the security camera. Anyway, we're playing Phoenix Wright today. So welcome. Chillin'. You missed me giving my thoughts on the One Piece live action. Oh, please don't touch anything in there. Security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. Can we get her to move? You can use 3 separate abilities to hurt and then instantly aggro all nearby zombies in a building, even if they were dormant. Is this this is the Steam port of the original Ace Attorney. Searching because of migraine. Well, luckily for you, if you just skip like skip like just past when my starting soon screen. That's like the first thing I did. So if you're curious, it will be easy to find. Yeah, I was gonna do a bit where I was gonna be like, are you guys ready for my silly voices? And then I was gonna do like a really like quiet monotone thing, but then like every now and then I'd interrupt it with coughing, and I was gonna be the bit for the first like 5 minutes of the stream, and I forgot the bit because I went on a rant. I don't really know what we could like do. You have to get her to move, right? Like what else would we do? I'm presenting my badge. I'm gonna present everything. When in doubt. Oh, that worked. Wow, they gave a lawyer one of those card keys? Well, I'm sort of borrowing it. I see. You better be careful not to lose that. They're very strict about those card keys here. They're pretty good about keeping these outside his hands. Thanks, I'll be careful. Did you take a look at this? That's Mr. Powers. Why is he dragging his leg like that? What is this anyway? So she didn't know about the photo or the injury that morning. Never mind. Thank you, how you doing? So you work with the props, right? About that murder weapon. You mean the samurai spear? Yeah. Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around. So you'd have to be pretty strong to use a weapon, it sounds like. Why is Mr. Powers the only person I can think of? What if he fell on the spike in Studio 2 and that's how he died? Well, we're gonna have to move around some more. Anything in Studio 1? Nope. Oops, I didn't have to go to 2. Nope. Oop. Oop. Nope. Need to get it to move, but how would I do that? Anything new here? Nope. Guess we can go see Powers. Maybe we need to do something with him first. October 18th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Oh, Mr. Wright. Thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. The fanboy. Do our fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. The security lady's been pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big. It's true. We gotta... This is as far as I got when I played? Oh, really? Why was that? I see. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. Got stuck and then distracted. That's fair. It happens. You found this card key in your dressing room. Oh, that's mine, yes. Can people outside the studios get these cards? I don't think so. Even I have to return the card. Once the show's done filming, that is. Huh. Oops, I meant to show it. Regarding this photograph. Yes? This really, truly, absolutely isn't you, right? Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time, honest. But who else could have worn it? The costume was in your dressing room, right? Yes. I guess they snuck in and took it while I was asleep. But who? Regarding the murder weapon. Yes? Is it heavy, that spear? It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person would be able to swing it around effectively. And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run-through. Oh, yes. I goofed on a round kick. You see, I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away, though. With duct tape, we heard. Doesn't seem like there's much to do here. We go back here. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. Okay, I just wanted to double check that wasn't actually important. Well, I'm stuck on this bit because there's got to be a way to make her move. I did it, she moved. I think feels like they've got this fucking figured out. The kid's gonna sneak in today. Rains of the other day's lunch are scattered around. Everyone is probably too shocked to clean up. Yada yada yada. We saw that. I just want to check everything on the off chance there's something new. Cold candy chips gum? So normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn at least. Wait, look, samurai soda. Nick, try this. Be my guest. Okay. Oh, too bad it's sold out. I wonder what samurai soda tastes like. Oh, we did take the card key yesterday. We borrowed that. There's a difference. When the dressing room, glass is frosted. Okay. Let's double check that there's not something going on in the dressing room. There is! What the fuck? Who are you dudes, Lamau? Oh my fucking god. I feel like I just need to let this sit on screen for a minute. Also, they technically said a swear, if you count using WTF as saying a swear. I'm gonna take it. Wait, you first, who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me.
Whatever, lamers. How can you not know the great salmonella?
Okay, that is an interesting name. I like your typing work.
I make elite shows. The Steel Samurai, mine. RTFC,
read the film credits. Really? You're the Salmonella? I'm so sorry. You look so sorry.
No, quite alright, really. It's fine, Raffle.
What is it?
You know, on closer inspection. Yeah, hot. Hey, did you do a lot of cosplay? Because that costume rocks yours.
Roxors? Roxas? I feel like I have like a mini panic attack every time anything can be connected to fucking Kingdom Hearts. What? Hey, you're drooling.
Lol, buffer overrun. You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to be Peak Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai, Peak Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. Raffle, bow.
I hate this guy. The Pink Princess? Why is it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't I have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Oh my god, I have to deal with this man. I probably have to cross-examine this man tomorrow. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder?
Oh, I know who you two dudes are. That security lady told you about us, eh?
That's right.
It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through for an action scene in the morning, then a meeting for lunchtime with the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. Colon, open parentheses.
T-bone steak, was it?
Yeah, suck sores. I hate missing out on food.
Nick, what does suck sores mean? What's your recent observation that it sinks? I don't want to suck any sores. No idea.
Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon until after 4 o'clock with the producer and some bigwigs from the network.
This reminds me of a D&D character, or D&D NPC I had in a campaign once. That I got to traumatize my players with. The guard in Blanca said that they never really saw people sneak in like ever, but the assistant did. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. Been my number one suspect anyway. Who, the assistant? Or... He's telling the truth. That meeting gives him an alibi. Producer. About the producer who was at the meeting with you.
Oh, Amy D. Vasquez. She's a genius, mad skills all the way. Scary though.
She messed up the new seal to the grate, and she could just get in and out anyways whenever. True.
She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a...
Oh, fuck. Sorry, me Phoenix. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right?
Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 p.m. the whole time.
Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning?
Well, the boss over at the network and some sponsors. Also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension, sweats.
I think she's choked on nothing for a second. I do that sometimes. Were all of them with you the entire time?
Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Scowl.
Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. Alright, let's present. This.
This is WP, right?
How do you know?
Well, look, he's obviously dragging his foot.
Oh, right, the director would know about the injury. He was there.
I try not to pay much attention to things that don't interest me, lol.
Why are you staring at me like that? Oh my god, I fucking hate this guy. Just gonna present stuff just because. Okay, I don't think there's anything to give to him. I'll try this. No. Sorry, Maya, that you have to deal with this. Alright, then in that case, I think that's it. I hope that talking to him has triggered something elsewhere. Bye! Doesn't look like anything's changed here. Show him her badge. Oh, fucking, she's back.
Aha! You again! Eek! How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost.
We have, actually. You certainly got back to your post quickly.
Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare Steel Samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How would I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that?
One day, one day. I hope she comes back as a ghost in the next game. Mr. Powers is pretty tall.
As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
Guess that would rule out her being the murderer.
Anyway, know this, whippersnapper.
Oh, the badge? Oh, yeah. That too.
Know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed.
You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips.
Starting now. 1, 2, 3.
This lady's too much. The oldest people are either fueled by pure love or pure spite. So, Haru. Security guard station. I can see the computer and runs.
Hey, no touching.
Guess I'd better investigate that later. Damn it. One leaves and another shows up. Fanboy. About that kid you saw yesterday.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. She's gonna fucking kill that child. Oh my god. Do it.
Destroy the child.
About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, I think she's losing it. Jesus Christ, lady. I don't know what I could really present because it's not like we fucking cross-examined her. I don't really feel like we can show her anything she hasn't already seen. Let's look inside of the studios and see if anything has changed. That's my first move. Seems like the best way to get around here is to move around and try stuff. Door. Trailer door, it's locked. The key is probably in the security guard station. I doubt they'd let us borrow it. Yeah. Okay. Figured I may as well try while I'm here. Damn. This investigation part is like definitely the most difficult so far. Here's my badge. I have a feeling she's not going to respond well to anything I show her now. Fuck. The one time I tried. Oh fuck! It's the fanboy. Hey. Hey, wait! Bet he came in right through that drain. Hey, Kiddo, what's your name, sport?
I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that.
Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. There's no way, that's no way to talk to an adult.
I don't see any adults here. Hippie fashion chick.
Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. Gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad.
You're not my real dad. I'm okay, Dad.
That's the voice I'm giving him.
I'm Cody. Cody Hackins. Call me Kiddo again, and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer.
Water free. What? I'm just gonna leave. Anyway. So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai?
How dare you utter that name, evildoer?
What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side.
You can't fool me.
This voice is giving me Basil flashbacks. It's not Basil bad, but I feel like it's in the same range. Oh, you're right. We do. Okay. Then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8?
Easy. Like some fries with that.
Not bad, Kiddo.
Watch it.
What are they doing? Say you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything?
He always, the Steel Samurai always wins, always. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything.
What?
But no way am I telling you, losers.
What? Wait.
Let me go.
Fucking grab him. Get him. He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle? Why is it sitting there, I wonder? That's fucking sleep medicine.
Sleeping pills.
Well, that confirms the food theory. Found on a table in the employee area. The label reads sleeping pills. Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything. Hmm. Alright. Huh? Where's that old windbag? Hey, it's fucking key grabbing time. Let's go. Oh me, oh my. That key is mine. How of her to leave her post?
Hey,
Nick, that was her. Oh, she's chasing the kid.
stop, whippersnapper.
Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy. Uh-oh, she tripped. She said natch, but she tripped. What does that mean? Maya sure looks happy. Alright, let's, yoink. Hey, Nick, now's a chance. Let's check out the guard station. Good idea. Oh, this is it, Nick. The trailer key. The key to that trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Trailer key. The key tag reads Studio 2 trailer. Hell yeah. Let's go, boys. With an eye. Oh wait. There we go. What if the Kiwi bar from the guard station will work? It opened. Great, let's go, Nick. She seems eager all of a sudden. Well, you first, Nick. Not that eager. Trailer. In a world. October 18th, Studio 2 trailer. For a second, yeah. What the fuck?
Eek.
Someone's in here. Names. Our names? We're WP's lawyers, and I see. But that poster on the far right was the "My Name Is Nobody" poster. Oh. Yeah. And who might you be? Dee Vasquez, the producer. Dee Vasquez. She's quite beautiful. Don't be distracted by tits, Phoenix. Now's not the time. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. Script. Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Can we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast. If I... we'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai. Miss Vasquez? On TV. Every week. That's all I have to say about it. Nick! She's telling us to go watch TV? The nerve of her. Hey, don't get mad at me. Phoenix does have a type. About the director, Salmonella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick, are all people in the entertainment business this weird? Starting to look like it. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check? Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manila, give him this. Why do we have to do your errands? All people in your business are weird. That is fair. I don't think I like her. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. Vasquez's memo added to the court record. Let's go then. Employee area. Wait, no, move. Here, I got this from the producer.
Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13. Where did I put that one? I'm supposed to left it somewhere. Sweats. Uh-oh. My ass is pwned if I don't find it. Shakes.
Nick, I think it might be quicker to just look at all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. There's snacks. Hey, Nick! What now? The snacks! There was twice as much here before.
I ate them. They were way past their expiration date, Ruffle.
Biting her lip and staring at me with tears welling in her eyes. Also always have mirrors. It's dressing rooms. Maybe. Did it? Oh, it kind of does. I see what you're saying. Right where the fanboy came in. He didn't waste any time coming in either. Talk about cause and effect. Probably checks it like every day. Inside Studio 1, maybe? Back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick. Quick, Nick. Oh, okay. Camera, we already saw that. Oh, that's new. Smile, Nick, you're a star. Stop that. Let's get a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo. Whatever that means. Back again at the Krispy Kreme. Oh, is this it? Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I always wanted to sit in one of these. The director. Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere? Aha! Found it, Nick. The script. Good work. Oh, it looks fucking gross. Wash your hands, dude. Jesus Christ. Where was she at? Oh, she was in here. Oop. Here, we found it. Here's script. Script handed to D. Vasquez. I do like her pendant, though. It reminds me of me. Oh, I just noticed the things in her arms are also moths. Neat. You're not gonna talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading. Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And do you even know who we are? Powers lawyers. Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just, well, no, but... You wanted to know about the day of the murder. Reminds me of my favorite person. Me. It's true. Yes. Anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know there was a meeting here at noon. Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio One. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked. The path? Oh. Wait, it wants us to present. Or did I do that? Did I do that? And I just wasn't paying attention? I thought it auto-taught took us there. Oh, it auto-took us to present screen because I presented something. That's why I did that. I thought it was saying you have to present something to advance. On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked. You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right. What an original name. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3 o'clock. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Peesh? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer, stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio One. What? True. Rain came just after 3 o'clock to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story. But wait, what if the head fell over at after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio One. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Ukiki. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. 2:15. That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4 o'clock. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio One at 2:30. See? Goodbye. Mr. Monkey's head blocked the path to the scene of the crime between 2:15 p.m. and 4 p.m. What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. It doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan a strategy. October 18th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Don't give up, Maya, or else we will unlock our true latent power. Share popsicle eating. Phoenix and Maya eating popsicles in the shower together. Uh, somebody draw that for free. In fact, pay me for giving you the idea. Things are looking pretty grim. A little early to give up, don't you think? Is this Mia? Huh? Got one lead. Yep, okay. I wasn't sure. Mia, it's you! It took you so long. Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh, wait. I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean we have one lead? The boy, of course.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything.
What?
But no way am I telling you, losers.
I don't know. He didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before. October 18th, Global Studios main gate. You good, old bag? What's wrong?
Whippersnapper.
She's been chasing that boy this whole time.
When I catch him,
Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him.
I got a hostage now, Whippersnapper.
Hostage? What happened to the boy?
If I see him again, I'll lay him flat.
My, what a violent old lady. Actually, I met with the director just now.
My heart, I don't feel so good.
Is she okay?
But before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died.
Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. What's this about a hostage?
When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back. For this one.
It's kind of hard to understand her with all the huffing and puffing. Phoenix, the hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we give him that.
No. I'm catching that bird if it's the last thing I do.
Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? Trade. I know what to trade.
Hey, that's a card. Studio One.
Right, a car key to Studio One.
I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died.
Ooh.
I was his fan.
You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag?
Studio One isn't my turf. Let me borrow it then.
Yeah, if I give her the card key, yep. Give it to her. Why don't we let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag.
Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even. Deal?
What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card?
That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though.
Thank you. I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Steel Samurai card added to the court record.
Right, I'm off.
There she goes, hobbling off toward the studio. Let's go look for the kid, I guess. October 18th, Global Studios employee area. Hey! Hey, you, wait a second! Oh, that would be genius, actually. If it doesn't work this time around, that might be what we have to do. Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. Should be in here somewhere. Found you! Damn it, he's getting away! Back! There, he's back. How did she... Hey there, would you mind helping us out, please?
I'm Cody.
Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Mia Fey. Nice to meet you.
Yo!
And I'm Phoenix Wright.
Who asked?
Cassidy, that could have been anything. Phoenix, you can take it from here. Not so sure I'm qualified. Steel Samurai is so cool. I think he's the bomb.
What would a labor like you know about the Steel Samurai?
Watch that attitude. You really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid.
Yeah, don't yell it like that. I'm only a kid.
So do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please?
I don't know anything.
Looks like a little persuasion necessary. Maybe a bribe. Cody, this look familiar?
Hey, Meyer, you are.
You are, huh?
You are, you know, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
I'll give you this, if you help me.
That's my card. Buy from me something I already own. You're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society. Namely, the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics?
I don't need that card. I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours.
All right, time to go get it signed.
Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
Premium rare? Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? All right. Hey, buddy, can you sign this? October 18th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Guess Mr. Powers isn't questioning. Oh, well, let's try again another day. Fuck! Hmm. Hmm. October 18th, Studio 2 trailer.
Oh, hi.
Hello, what brings you here?
Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff.
Yes?
The, girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before?
Nope, she's the same as always.
Same as always. Okay, whatever you say.
The fanboy. Seen that boy since then?
Nope. You missed it, though. Security lady was chasing around after the boy so fast that I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad.
Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing?
He was squeezing donuts through her clenched fist back at the guard station.
Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer?
Yes, it's really a terrible loss for the studios.
But his popularity had been waning recently, right?
That's true. Then again, after what happened...
After what happened?
You mean you don't know about Hammer?
No, what?
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
Wait, now you have to tell me. What happened to Hammer?
I'm sorry, I'm probably not the one who should tell you.
Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling something's being covered up here? Alright. Anything about this?
Hey, that's still Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set.
Complete set.
Yeah, a set of one of each card. Wait. That's it. That's the card I need. You don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. Please, I beg you, please trade with me.
Trade with you?
Yes, trade cards.
Apparently, he was murdered. But you didn't hear that from me.
Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card.
Trade me, huh?
Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare card. Please.
Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What's everybody getting so excited about? Okay.
Really? Thanks. Then this is for you.
Ultra rare premium card.
Yahoo!
And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? It's not a good deal, but like it's stacked for us, so it's all good, yeah. Phoenix doesn't know the difference anyway. He doesn't know he got chipped. He just knows that we need to give this to the child. See this card?
Yeah, so wait, that's it. That's the last ultra rare premium card I need.
Come on, give it to me, please. You gotta give it to me.
It also plays in my theory, but I'll let it slide for story reasons. We'll see. We will see. Well, let's finish the investigation first before we really start throwing out theories. His sword, the end of his sword. Hold on, wait for it to stay still. Actually. Oh wait, what? Yesterday when I clicked out, it would like go still in OBS. Then anyway, the end of his sword looks like the Snapchat logo. You look right here. Right, okay, how about a trade?
You're on. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot.
No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards, I want information.
Huh? You sure? Fine by me.
Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can have him take to the stand tomorrow. Can you put kids on the stand? You youngins and your newfangled media social apps. So you like the Steel Samurai?
He's so cool.
I guess.
You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life.
Being lectured on life by a grade schooler.
You like him too, don't you?
This kid's voice is getting worse. Me? Yeah, I love the Steel Samurai. I never really was into Snapchat. Personally.
So, tell me everything about the Steel Samurai.
Is, me? Yeah, Gongaga. It's kind nature. Right. Come on, think of something. I really like his kind nature. What a guy.
Totally. He looks so tough, but inside he's as gentle as a kitten.
Yeah.
What else do you like about him?
Don't tell me I have to keep this act up. Fighting skills. I like it when he vanquishes his foes.
Yeah, Wazam! The Steel Samurai always wins, always. Check this out, it's my fan album.
What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai.
I go to every live performance.
These stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public.
I always take a picture where the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera.
Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it?
You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai, Path to Glory.
That totally sounds like it could be a game based on like an anime. Oh, Phoenix, 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 you sweet summer child. Yeah.
Steel Samurai always wins, always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one.
Wow, then I'm happy to accept. Thank you. Contains photos of every victory scene and every battle the Steel Samurai has won. With people always giving stuff to Mia. What a life. You were here on the day of the incident, right?
Yeah.
Did you see anything unusual? Cody. Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto, for great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too.
I saw...
To be fair, she was killed by a thing she was given. True.
I saw everything.
Well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. Cody, I need to ask you some very important... what did you see on the day of the incident?
I got here that day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so that old lady wouldn't see me. I got kind of lost, though. I was in there for maybe a half hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio after that.
What is it, Cody?
The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear. Just like always, one shot, one kill. Happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that.
I see. Must have been hard for you.
And you said it was nice things, but it's so obvious you weren't speaking from the heart.
Right. Mia? Yes? I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. The only person left who it could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock, but if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone.
Not so fast, pal. I heard everything.
Uh-oh.
This boy here's a key witness, and he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct.
No, I ain't going. Wah.
That didn't go so well. Just didn't even consider Gumshoe lurking around while we were looking for shit. We're back to 0 leads, and now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we gonna do, Mia? I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? I believe... Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. To be continued. Alright. Good time for a pee break, so I'll be back. BRB. Okay, dope. Boop. Oh. Welp, here we go. Day 3. October 19th, 9:42 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Thank you.
Mr. Wright,
Yes?
why do you look so unhappy?
Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix. Your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going to this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that, or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. Alright, October 19th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4.
Alright, here we go.
This is the finale of this trial, or this episode.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder.
Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
I wonder if it'll be that producer. Prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession?
How rude could you get? You don't know me. I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob, raffle. Salmonella. I'm a director, television. Were you at the Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day.
Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. I don't think it was this guy, but we need to use him to get an edge in on Edgeworth. The day of the murder.
I was at the studios for around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. Time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., and according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Alright, where do we start? Let's just start pressing stuff. I have an idea, but I'm just going to press things to see if maybe there's something else I'm missing. Is that when you always come into work?
No, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way.
Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. Jeez, Phoenix.
Still, for what it's worth, I was pretty busy all that day.
Sad face. Tell us more about it. Morning, I was doing an action scene run through. Could you describe the action scene in the employee area?
That's right. There was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate.
Was anyone else at the run through?
Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. Lol, she was cheering on Hammer, if you could believe it.
She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else?
Nope, just us 4. Took a lot more time than I thought it would.
Could you elaborate? Why did it go on so long?
I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see?
Oh, right. That's the limp.
which of course led me missing my lunch. Roths.
Roths rolling on the floor, starving? Maybe.
I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area.
Phoenix is starting to get it. What exactly did they have for lunch?
T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some up.
Come to think of it, that the assistant cooked the steak. That definitely makes her more suspicious. By a noticeable amount. Good to know. All right. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them.
But I had a meeting at the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch.
So in the end, you didn't get to eat.
Yeah, no steak at least. Could you believe it?
Must have been tough. Phoenix. Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? Hey, there's something bothering me. Mr. Manila, just now you said steak at least, so you ate something other than steak.
Yeah, good call. I had some chocolate in my pocket, which I used to stave off starvation.
I see. Is that all? I was sure I was onto something there. Maybe we needed to pick a different answer. Hold on. Let me try every answer there. Mr. Manila,
Well, what do you want?
when I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there?
Good call. Sweats. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it, but I did eat after all.
A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspected as much. It's the one thing he and Maya have in common. So when exactly did you eat it?
We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then, Drew.
Big dogs gotta eat. So true. They took a break. That contradicts what he said earlier. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on him on that a little more. You didn't take a single break.
Well, yeah, not a one, Sweats.
What's he sweating? It's much better wonder. If only I had an idea. Wait a second. I do have an idea. Wait a second, Mr. Manelli, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break?
Oops, awful.
Well, Mr. Manila, what's this all about?
Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job. They took a break. One of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please. Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. What's he got on us?
Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break, awful. But it was only 15 minutes. 15. That's only 13 in base 2. 12.
What? Okay.
Not enough time for someone to say commit murder at Studio 1, lol. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak if you ask me. Steams.
I don't think it would be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well. You may Judge, this man's got that dog in him. You ain't seen him go to town on a T-bone steak. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Alright, for what it's worth, we took a break, Raffle. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna stick to my press everything method. It's always a good way to go. What time exactly did you take this break?
I'd say it was around 2:30, so or so until 2:45.
How convenient that it's at the time of the murder. 30, that's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. Guess it's possible time-wise. Edgeworth is Sometimes you do get in trouble if you press everything. Okay, that's fine. I'll accept those challenge. I'll accept the threat. It was only 15 minutes. That doesn't mean anything. Actually, I'm gonna present this. It seems like the thing to do. It's evident. Oh, no, that is incorrect. Press. Why is that? Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for one of them to go to Studio One. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio One. Well, Mr. Wright. Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. No, I don't think it was anyone from Studio One. Don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trial to go to the studio at that time. Aha! I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again. But I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mr. Monkeyhead barred the way. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mr. Monkey's severed head. Actually, wait, what did he say? Did he not say Mr. Monkey? That's what I read it as. Oh, did he say Mrs.? Oh, not Luffy. It's actually Mr. Monkey. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I wonder if that's going to be important for later. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand. What? It's over? Mr. D. Luffy.
Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty.
Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence, a witness.
Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth?
My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim.
Order. I will have order. I see. We'll take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess.
I'm gonna go swing on the monkey bars.
October 19th, 11:04 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. What do we do now, Mia? Everyone in that trailer has an alibi. So sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia, don't tell me you've given up. You're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. People in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. Yeah, this is just an Edgeworth thing to hide things until the last second so we can get you.
What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Give it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all.
Thanks.
Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. October 19th, 11:15 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 4.
Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
Prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Edward is being a fucker again. I see Edward taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution called Cody Hackins to the stand. Nice. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on.
Oh, right. Go, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do.
Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness.
What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around.
Cody, answer his question, okay?
Hey, it's you, the nice lady.
All going in his cringe comp. Click.
I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade.
I think it's gonna be a long, long day.
Mr. Edwards, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle.
Witness, Cody. He's having trouble with the gentle thing. You were present, or you were at Global Studios on the day of the incident.
You got a problem with that?
Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there?
Just, Mr. Edwards will be fine. I prefer bearded gentlemen, thank you. A very long day.
Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom.
My apologies, Your Honor. You said you wouldn't testify if you couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost?
Hey, I just got this new camera. I don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go.
Phoenix. I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. I think he did. Better make a note of it in the court record. New digital camera. Digital style. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it. This really is going in his cringe comp. Going straight to YouTube. Except YouTube didn't exist in 2001.
Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident.
Hey, Radio Demon. How you doing? World Star. Witness's account.
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. Found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day.
I'm doing pretty good. Chilling, vibing.
I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. Totally rocked, right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Wow. If I had my camera with me, that would have been a time for a shot, I tell ya. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child.
This guy's tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Alright. I have a specific thing I want to press. This. If you had your camera, you mean being Saint Lion, you know? Wait, about what? Oh, the kid being tougher than most of these adults? Yes. You mean you weren't carrying your camera then?
No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time.
Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Thanks, remember he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. Yeah, no, it's true. He's a tough kid. Off the path?
Yeah, you know how the studios are in a valley there? Go off the path a little, there's woods, that's where I was.
I see.
Anyhow.
Got the protagonist privilege, she does. So true. Got lost in the woods?
Yeah, couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next?
Steel Samurai?
Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. He was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside.
See, what then? What? What sort of bad guy was it?
A person, kind of tall, skinny.
Sure it was a guy?
I don't know, it was kind of far away.
It's being awfully vague. That seems... Anything I can present here? I don't think so. But the fact that we can't confirm that it was a guy makes the assistant even more suspicious. What happened to the bad guy?
Well, he kind of didn't move, not a bit, like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor.
Yes, I suppose he was. No more practice for security to take all possible weapons from members of the court. Because he wouldn't come in without his stuff. I'm sure the sword was part of the test, his demands for testifying, along with the camera. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio?
Usual.
Did you see this monkey by any chance?
Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted.
So you went straight to the studio? Interesting. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh?
Of course I do. I've taped every show, and I go to all the live performances.
It's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park?
Of course, duh. My dad always takes me.
Poor dad. Let's see. Let's ask about the map. Was that the first time you'd been to the studio?
Actually, I've been a couple times. I never managed to get there on rehearsal day. That security lady's always yelling.
Right. Please continue.
Chill, Pops. I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez.
Off the path? Oh, I already asked about this. Let me look at my stuff. I'm gonna try the camera. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring a digital camera wherever you go? You're quite clear about that. Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right?
Mr. Wright, a word with you.
Uh-oh, was it putting too much pressure on the kid?
What is a digital camera? This digital camera contraption you're talking about?
It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that?
I see. Anyways, Cody.
I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody. Holy shit. It's getting hot in here.
What? Yeah. So I had my camera, so what? Got a problem with that?
I like his backpack.
So, you did have a camera, and did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
What I saw.
Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. Steel Samurai rules.
Something like that. I skipped the last word.
Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight?
Yeah, of course.
You didn't turn away, not even once?
No.
Okay, then tell us what happened.
Yeah, I'm getting to that.
So the bad guy attacked him first.
Yeah.
What sort of person was this bad guy?
Told you, he was a person. He was a person.
How was he dressed?
I kind of don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see, and what happened next? Why?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving? He clearly doesn't recognize the bad guy, which I find odd. Because he would recognize the magistrate. And and they attacked this bad guy attacked the Steel Samurai first. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He just assumed it was a bad guy and was focused on the Steel Samurai. But who was it? Is the big question. Because it wasn't Hammer. He would have recognized Hammer as the magistrate. He was in his outfit when he died, or was he? I don't know. That feels like a lot of work to kill him and then put him in the outfit, though. But mayhaps it's not unthinkable for sure. Yeah, they would have had a lot of time. All right. Considering he says he watches the samurai all the time, wouldn't it make sense to also pay attention to a villain that attacks his favorite character? Well, that's what we're saying, is that this isn't a villain that he recognized. It was just some person. They were just a regular person, and he called them a bad guy because they attacked the Steel Samurai. And that's the weird part. Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
How exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch. Samurai chop, samurai slap.
Something like that. So being vague about this. Unless they were the one who got attacked. Yeah.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
Okay, but he didn't stab the bad guy. Cody?
What?
Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah, so what?
You missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. Point is this, Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow.
Order, Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital?
Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think. Why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. I think it's because his camera is new. That's my theory. He was trying to get a shot, but he's not used to his camera, and he was fiddling with his camera, and he missed it. That's my theory.
That's right, your answer. We've ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
Show evidence. Honor, I have evidence. Yes, Your Honor. Here's my proof.
What's that, the camera?
The witness stated that he recently received this camera.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation.
I'm aware of that too. Oh!
Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture.
Hey,
Bullseye.
what's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids.
Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. That was because you wanted to take a picture, but having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So, you missed the climax of the fight, correct?
Yeah.
Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. He means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more.
Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight?
Welcome to the real world, kid.
Yeah, you're right, Pops. Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened, yep.
Who is the sassy lost child? Thanks, Joe. Also, hey, Sunken, how you doing?
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright?
I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. No photo, so no head.
Yeah, you're right, Pops.
Okay, Steel Samurai just escaped. Explain. When the lens opened, what did you see?
Well, a person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened, yep.
Okay. Right. So you did see the beginning of the fight.
Yeah.
You notice anything unusual?
I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange.
Moving strangely. Now that my camera. I guess I'll press this, even though I don't think there's anything to press here. Why couldn't you take a picture?
My new camera has too many buttons, I couldn't figure it out. Tried to take a picture, I really tried.
Having something upset about Phoenix getting close to the truth. That is the question. Lens would open. I don't think that's all that happened. That's all?
Yeah, I told you, I didn't take a picture.
I would have, once I got that lens open. Did you really not take a picture? Not even one? Press him. I definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture.
Hey,
Bullseye?
how did you know?
I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers.
Wow.
This feels great.
Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody.
Because you just told us, Fox Boy.
We erased them. Go on. You erased them.
Yeah.
Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious?
Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that?
Becoming less and less cooperative. Better find a clear contradiction soon or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Only had a record of every real-life fight he ever witnessed. That's what I'm gonna try. Cody. There's a bunch of samurai victory images, so he would definitely take a pic. Yes. Why would he delete them? Is the question. He took the pictures, but why did he delete pictures?
What?
Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Oh, right.
What was it you told me then?
I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I get them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection.
Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would have just erased it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album?
Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album?
It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won.
I see.
Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day.
Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? The Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary. I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album.
Exactly my point, Your Honor. No. Wait, no way. Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? I think he did. Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took?
The Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No way. It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses anyone ever.
Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose, yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth.
Order. We'll have order. Witness, I mean, Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right?
Okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down, then he didn't move. Wah.
The Steel Samurai fell down. Did he? One of those spikes in the flower garden was a little off kilter.
Order.
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell.
Mr. Wright, what's going on?
Apparently, we've all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Steel Samurai was the victim. You understand what really happened. It's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer stole the suits.
Yeah! Let's go!
Alright.
Order! So, the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying that man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer.
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury.
Wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer got a Studio One already?
That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony? She deleted the photo of Hammer leaving Studio One. That bitch. She assumed there was nothing suspicious about it because she's such a Hammer fan. I'm gonna fucking rip the spider eyes out of your hair, lady.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One. Or was there a picture of him? He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know.
I get it. I thought the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops.
Huh? Me? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera.
Whoa. What? Show us quick.
No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that.
No.
Well, here, isn't it?
Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I was right. See, he's at the number 2 place. Oh my fucking god. I'm a genius. I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. The inconsistency in the photo. Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here, in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Yeah. Here, at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The path was blocked. No filming is done there. The trailer was there. Well, there's a lot of things. Wait a minute. When was the body found? 5 o'clock? Fucking... Powers was the last person to find the body because of his nap. So now he's basically all but innocent. Couldn't have gotten over there. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we've heard. Path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. It's all coming together. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldback, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Could he playing his Game Boy with tears down his face as he's not needed presently? He's playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney on his Game Boy Advance in 2001. Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me more proof. Give me proof that the victim Jack Hammer stole that costume. Do we have proof? I don't know if we do. Unless it's the empty bottle. Steel Samurai the video game, so true. Is this gonna work? Though? Safety save. I have proof. You do. You do, Mr. Wright. Now that we're surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Present. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicion, yes, but there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. Not in this game, you don't. The court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hackins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2, and those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case, above all. You will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. Trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Steel Samurai Attack of the Moon, available for Game Boy Advance. Very well. Court is adjourned. Nice. October 19th, 2:47 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Huh? Of course, we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation, but I promise you we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. To be continued. Gotta plug my phone up, it's gonna die. Oops. Skibidi beep, skibidi boo. Skibidi boo boo. Gonna find the real killer tomorrow, and it's not gonna be Powers. It was me, I did it. It was Colonel Mustard in Studio 2 with the wrench. October 19th, 3:27 p.m. Wright and Co. Law Offices. It's like what happened to the dinosaurs. Yeah, exactly. Me. How fitting that the dinosaurs would be killed by a bug. That was a close one, huh, Mia?
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it.
Killers, but it was I, Dio! Muda, 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 muda. How did we miss that? The 17 deep punch marks on him. Damn. Phoenix looks like the kind of guy that would have a stand, actually. Maya.
So, what happened?
Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. He does, it's Maya. Oh my god, you're right. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. Is this... I don't feel like this is real. I feel like this is an Ace Attorney thing, but if it's real, that's fucked up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we have no time to waste. Sorry, it took too long. You're dead. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? I'm saying steal so much today.
What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume?
Yeah.
But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it?
That's what we have to find out. The director's alibi.
What happened with the director's testimony?
Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer.
Huh?
Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Phoenix's stand, the proof. The proof's ability is to find any evidence to an event, no matter how small or controversial. The proof is capable of pressing every spot on the screen to find hidden information. Zapuruf. Purufu. Purufu, yeah, it'd be Zapurufu. Which means that the killer has to be one of them.
Really? Why?
Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is.
What?
Was Maya always this excitable? Any ideas? There's anything that might help us?
I can't see what's going on when Mia's here.
So no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go to talk to WP? Right.
Good idea.
October 19th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. It's almost Halloween. Mr. Wright, you did very well today, thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
Oh, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there.
Did you wipe that grin off your face? I love this smug look. It's this picture, its smug aura, it mocks me.
Hey, WP, only 1 day left.
The user will be unable to use physical attacks against the opponent. They can only attack the mental stability. That seems to work out quite well for Phoenix. Except when Mr. White beat his ass.
Let's make it count.
Yes, though there's not really anything I can do to help. I hope that's the last time Phoenix is dumb enough to, like, get his ass beat in the series. Seen his kit in VC3? No, I haven't. I've only played Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Could you tell me more about Mrs. Vasquez? Oh, the producer. She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why's that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing, forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but what kind of straight-to-video are we talking? That guy seems like he definitely made some porn in his day. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. Boobies? He brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Damn, rude. Although, I don't like that guy, so you know what, never mind. Get him.
was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in the business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little production at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to the sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. He would be an amazing Ace Attorney universe. So I could find evidence. That would be interesting to see, like, JoJo characters using their stands, but for like a visual novel purposes. That could be cool. I wonder if anyone's ever made that AU. That seems like a really specific combo of stuff, so I don't know. It seems like the kind of thing somebody would draw, but I don't know. Let me see if I can check AO3. Oh, hold on, we got some hits. I've got 30 hits here. That reminds me of one of the official Toho mangas. Cheating Detective Satori. Interesting. I gotta have a mod for it after all. Anything and everything can be a JoJo reference. True. Satori is the detective in the series. She kind of already has the power to read minds. Nice. Okay. I'm trying to look for one that isn't like 14 different series all mixed together, and then one that is actually like this potentially. Hold on. Okay, we have one. Jotaro frustrated that his daughter is trapped at the suspicious sounding institute. Okay, Jotaro versus Miles Edgeworth. Turnabout Star Platinum. Okay, we have one crossover on here. Two. Ace Attorney, JoJo's Bizarre Turnabout. Okay, we did it. We did it. We found some. All the rest of them are like those things where they have like 14 different. Oh, this third one. Where they have like 14 different series all crossing over at once. All right, well I did it. I've saved the day by finding out that exists. You're welcome. You just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. Does Miss Vasquez have dirt on him? Mayhaps? 5 years ago. Do you have anything to present, maybe? Have you seen this, Mr. Powers? What's that? I've never seen these steel samurais in my life. These are the steel samurais that appear at live shows. A fanboy collected all these pictures himself. Seeing things like this really makes me think. I mean so much to those kids, you know? You sure do. Alright. October 19th, Global Studios main gate. Oh, Windbag sure is quiet today. Sapuru Fudo. Sapuru Fo. The world sound effects plays, followed by a sharp ding. Plays the bling sound from when you like do something right in this game. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think your guard's down. Yeah, I bet we could even eat these donuts in the guard station if we wanted. Object turns into a mist of blood. You die. Ooh, she's alive. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her, so she always gets her way.
She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer?
Look, the studio people don't, want me talking about her, so sorry.
Zoned out for a sec. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director?
Sal? He's a soft pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? Doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No. No, it doesn't, my, wipe sweat from brow. About Mr. Hammer.
I heard about what you said today, cheesy whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. He'd drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it, calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this.
Oh, she's really pissed this time.
You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' his costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stop Soup so low, it's impossible.
Anything to his hammer? Wait, was this here before? Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry. Maybe it was? Main entrance to the studio. There's probably a police officer on patrol out there. Here that runs the studio security cameras. Looks like it's been turned off for the day. What? This old bag must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on a desk in there. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Worse, Yujiro Hana from Baki comes in as a witness to the murder. Call the caveman? You lost me. I don't know. I haven't watched Baki. I've read the series by the daughter of the creator of Baki. What was it called? Beastars. That one. Canonically, Phoenix Wright was defended Machima from Yakuza. Afterwards, Madara told him that he did it anyways. Yeah. Poor Phoenix. Alright. Further inside. Really? What? Really? That about Majima? Yeah. Canon. And Project X Zone is 2 is canon. You can't convince me otherwise. And 1. And Namco X Capcom. In fact, they're more canon than the actual games. These are just these are the yeah, listen, I'm telling you, Yakuza and Phoenix Wright are just Project X Zone spin-offs. You got Phoenix and Maya a bit way into the game. Nice. I look forward to that whenever we get to those. October 19th, Studio 1 entrance. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to get to Studio 2. We have, like, you know, the list isn't... The list is sizable these days. It's much more likely than it would have been, like, half a year ago. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. Is canonically the strongest character on Earth. And in my books, Yujiro is the most disrespectful anime character of all time. Neat. We'd have to hit an XC, and then yes. Well, if we hit any 3, I'm playing Namco X Capcom. So technically, they have a how big? What is it? That's the beaten games. Hold on. They have a 3 out of 281 chance of getting landed on. Uh, and after Halloween, since I'm exclusively going to be playing the spooky games, we're going to be knocking some of those off in semi-random order. So after Halloween, it will be basically like 3 out of 260, 270, something like that. It really depends. It honestly, if we roll a ton of the shorter games over the next few months, that the list could easily drop really fast. It's really just a matter of like which games come up and how long they take, and all that fun stuff. At one point on one of the previous iterations, I had the how long to beat rating for how long the game took. So maybe I'll add that back just out of curiosity to see how many streams it would take me to beat every game on there. October 19th, Studio 2 entrance. Hey Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? Hello. Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's nice. That's all she had to say, apparently. Talks like the main dude from Ojojojo. Just like very short sentences, and she just stands there staring off. That one looks like a dog. Yeah. Alright. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh, dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. Amaya, sit. Whoosh. It's like Inuyasha. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh, dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila. You must talk about that man. Perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves. Oh. Oh, dear. Let's go check inside the trailer, see if anyone's here. October 19th, Studio 2 trailer. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. How suspicious. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. Looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They got some figures for how much the set costs. I can't believe they spend that much money on these sets. Glass is frosted, can't see outside. Far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and papers, cups scattered around. Nothing in here that could be a clue, just some paper cups and crumpled documents. Old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. Guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. Samurai Summer, starring Jack Hammer. This poster's quite old. Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It's one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great. Typical summer romance with a samurai and a horse. An old movie poster, The Singing Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. What the hell does samurai sing about? Chopping off heads? Oh my god, that movie was the best. It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know. Singing samurai stars? What's next? Ninja ballet? It's more likely than you think. Let's go see if there's anything new to examine out here. The light van, they kept it in pretty good shape. Overdrive. Generator. Salmonella. Yep. T-bone steaks. No, I get this funny feeling. Something about this just was odd. There's some flowers here. Doesn't look like anything's changed. But I feel like it's good to know. They've been sitting here for quite some time. Might as well be a junkyard. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna go... Let's check inside Studio 1 then. Wait. Oh, I can't go in Studio 1. Oh, I don't have the key card anymore. Right. That's actually a good thing, because it means that there's less areas I have to check around for stuff. October 19th, Global Studios employee area. Guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. Trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. Wonder if there are any other clues lying around.
Yeah. Ah, no touching.
Eek. Oh, no.
Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean. I almost had a heart attack.
Guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me.
Dramatic indeed.
Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table.
Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills?
Yeah, pal, traces thereof.
Hey, buddy. How you doing? So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How?
For thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. It reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it'll change color.
Don't bother with the plates. They weren't even wills. One of them was. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal.
That's true.
Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. The food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like...
Oh, I think Phoenix said that.
Looks like it.
Found in the employee area. On it are traces of sleeping pills and a large bone. I would go to your investigation.
Tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I'd buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. Feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
How's Edgeworth doing anyway?
Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room, and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it.
Whoa.
Talk about burns, pal.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups, bottles. Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Yeah, I want it to add to my inventory. I want so I can put some fairies or shit in there.
Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hamer's prints on the bottle.
So that means...
Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers asleep was none other than the victim.
So I was right. Sleeping pill bottle added to the court record. Bears Jack Hamer's fingerprints. Neat. Do anything to show him? I don't think so. Let's see if there's anything you need to examine. Nope, I missed. Great, still lying there. They've seen wisdom at last. They know if they fix it, I just kick it off again. The poor assistant. There's a half-finished backdrop of a stage here. It looks like a castle, probably Neo Old Tokyo Castle. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? Makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Oh, right, I already read this. Here's employee's lunch. Yep. Was this the assistance thing? Was she just sitting all by herself? Yep, okay. Alright, I don't think anything's changed. Back up. Let's check the dressing room. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? Oh, that was the most suspicious thing you've said so far, lady. But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done, but... This week is the last oh, I see. Last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No! I agree. That's my favorite show. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess that rumor must be true to- Oh, the fucking thing you didn't tell us before. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, the producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer.
Get some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too.
The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? What do you mean, The Last Steel Samurai?
I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No, no! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
Why aren't they going to make a kids shows anymore?
The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet. You understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
Yeah, I think evidence rather than words is called for here.
Think of the children.
Here, take a look. There are no small amount of things that have been axed and axed because something happened. Yeah, it happens.
And this is...
A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone.
You're right. Okay, but what can I do?
Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago?
Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault.
Someone died?
It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up.
And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to.
But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen if his career if word got out.
I see.
You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag.
Oh, well, welcome to fresh content, Joe.
She was here at the studios back then, you know?
Thanks. We'll try asking her if she'll talk. Thanks, babe.
What are you still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me?
The old wind pack doesn't look so good.
Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today?
Only took like 20 minutes in FF10 for you to get there. Oh. Yeah. I wish I'd only seen 20 minutes of FF10.
Hammer, it's all due to Hammer.
Shouldn't have frothed at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Who told? Who'd you hear that from?
Huh?
Nichols.
Nichols? Nichols. Nick. Penny Nichols. Ha. I get it. Still gonna call her dog, though. Or Freckles. That was it. I was calling her Freckles. Like the dog I had. That assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Whippersnappers dredged up dirt on someone's past like that, and they're recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun?
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Do you have some kind of proof?
If the Hammer stole Powers' costume, Let me so like, but I do have proof. I can prove Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Is it this one? What is this? Here's my proof.
What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
What did that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights.
Okay, well then it's this one. Carl ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Oh, yes, so?
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on that plate.
I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Miss Oldbag?
Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in.
Miss Oldbag.
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. It's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the Mafia.
I wonder if that was Yakuza and the ties of the Yakuza in the original version.
She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio.
I see.
But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone.
Miss Oldbag.
Hold on a minute.
Poor Miss Oldbag.
Here, take this.
Photograph? Oh, fuck. Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2?
Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell into the flower box fence.
I see. I see. And that's why it's broken. But how did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel that much like talking about it.
I understand. Cool. Take this. Not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well, Oldbag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? Gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. I hope she doesn't fucking shoot us. Assassin in her past life, I believe it. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? She's so eager to talk all of a sudden. Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to track Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. Sure he did. In the bedroom. But the security lady said it was an accident. Well, she was a big fan of Hammers, you see. She just jumped on that reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. That's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now. What? This is valuable evidence. Boys. Here we go. Well, it happened again. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? Where do they come from? The ceiling, obviously. Islands tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure we'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, a race away. No! Well, that sucks.
Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now.
Yay! Saved by Gumshoe. Not bad. Very well. Here's this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it.
Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I didn't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe, thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really scared.
Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just... I wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Focus Benton? Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. To be continued. Do. Fuck yeah, let's go. I'm gonna take a pee break and get some more water. Here we. Okie doke. Let's finish this case. Also, I have a suspicion that even if we go for like a good 4 hours, we're probably not going to be able to finish the next case in one stream. They just keep getting longer and longer. Let's see. Oh, I see what you mean. Like each actual segment. Yeah. Oh, right. When I like stopped the segment, and then it was like, okay, let's get back into the segment, and then like 5 minutes later, you beat the segment. Yeah. No. Okay. I get what you mean. I did do that, didn't I? Teehee.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement.
In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. It claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. In their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well.
Drew seems a bit on edge today. Ha 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 ha, I get it.
You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I am a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. But she's wearing a dress. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 o'clock sharp. It ended at 4. He's not in the courtroom. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. If we get Maya to sneak over and pants her, she'll be so shocked that she won't be able to lie in her testimony. It's genius. I was fatigued, so I had Saul take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I, Sal Salmonella. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
Van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. Salmon vanilla. I thought it might be risky to walk, or with that monkey's head toppling over. Van added to the court record.
I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. Not the final battle. Day of the murder. No trial over 4. At 12 o'clock sharp. At 4. And what were we doing during that time? Can't wait to fight Edgeworth on top of a burning Metal Gear. Don't touch your desk, it irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. There's a 15-minute break. We're gonna battle Edgeworth on top of a burning Metal Gear before the bomb goes off. And then in the in the fourth game, we're gonna do it again. Well, we're gonna fight someone else who has Edgeworth's arm, and then they're gonna kiss me on the cheek at some point, as the theme from the third game plays. Anyway. Let's see. I'm gonna say fuck it, I'm just gonna press everything. Until the game punishes me for pressing, I think it's a good idea. Even if it's stuff that doesn't need to be pressed, because you never know. By yourself? Yes. You didn't stop in the employee area. How do you think the first collection is going to outsell the second? You mean the collection's coming out now? Because there was only one collection before. There weren't two different collections. It was the singular collection. But now they're splitting it into two parts. Presumably because they're adding more games than the collection had originally. But oh, I get what you're saying. I think the first one's gonna do way better. Yeah, first one has the games that everyone cares about, or that the vast majority of people care about. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 VR missions. Yeah. 2 and 3 are the main ones people give a shit about, and there are people who really like the first game. So, but I'm definitely getting the second part if it has 4 in it, because it's nice to not have. It would be nice to not have 4 locked to the PS3. I'm also curious when I do get around to playing it how much I'll like it, because like I didn't like 2 as much as I remembered liking it originally, and I remember 4, my problem with it is it's so cutscene heavy that sometimes it just like it feels like it really gets bogged down at times, and not all of the story stuff was stuff that I was like particularly invested in, so I don't know. I definitely think that it's safe to say that 3 is always going to be my favorite, and 1 will be second place. And then I guess it's just a matter of what comes under that, 2 or 4. But I feel like there's a pretty large gap beneath 1, regardless of which one comes in third. Anyway. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. We need to be at 12 o'clock sharp at 4. Press. But yeah, no, I think that like the first collection is gonna have at least a good like 3-4 times as many sales, probably more, honestly. I think the second collection is gonna come out and only like more hardcore fans are gonna care. Because it's gonna have Peace Walker for Portable Ops, I'm assuming at least. I don't actually know, but this is my guess. Maybe it'd be kind of wild if they throw the acid games on there, but that's something they could do. I don't know. We will see. But yeah, I know the first one's gonna do way better. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. Same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth, and please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. Little? I'll have you know my desk is slightly above average. There was a rehearsal afterwards. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. Hold on, you had Sal take you? What does that mean? Means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, alright. Yeah, I figured nothing would happen, but as each trial goes on, Edgeworth grows fuller and fuller popsicle sticks. So true. We're gonna go to his office at the end of this game. It's just gonna be full. What were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Oh, wait, we already did this one. Alright. Keep on stakes in the table in front of the trailer. This is the last one. You have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick? Find anything? I wish she said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. Do we have proof that she didn't eat? I don't feel like we do. I have an idea, but I don't know if maybe I'm pushing it. Like, I don't remember them having bones on their plates. Their plates were empty. Which I thought was kind of weird, but nobody ever commented. Actually, I think Maya said something about that was weird, but she didn't specify anything. Safety save. In case I really fucked this up. Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. Okay, cool, I was right. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone was left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Phoenix's head like freaked out because I skipped the text. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manila ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You didn't eat any steak during that break. They ate the bones now! Took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. And what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't that obvious, Your Honor? She gave the bones to the dog. Freckles? That explains how Freckles is tied into all this. You're clicking too fast. I love how that was the first option. Oh, yeah. Sometimes I feel like it's good to make it random, though, and not be too consistent, because then it would be obvious which one is the right one. Like, if it's never the first option, then you could pick up on that, and that would give you an edge that they wouldn't want you to have. If it were me, I would put them into a randomizer and shuffle it to decide what order they went in or something every time. So there was no logic to it. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Oh, oh, the bones was the first option. Yes. Sorry, I forgot which order the options were in. Ones that were hilarious if you missed it, like that one. Absolutely, yeah.
Your Honor, she eated the whole bone.
Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own two hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? It lines up pretty well with Cody's testimony, I'd say. Kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating, and here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well, let us have a battle of wits, you and I. They always think they're too clever to get caught, and that's actually pretty true of real life. Apparently it's really common for guilty people to, like, you know, do that thing where they like over explain stuff and they get really cocky because they think they're too smart and to get caught. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. You see? Yes, however, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. That's what I've been saying this whole time. It's that fucking point thing on the flower garden.
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
She literally summoned 4 stands on us out of nowhere. That's true. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used in the murder weapon. Used as the murder weapon. This photo. What? Oh. Is that not correct? What? Was it the van? Did they hit him with the van? I mean, I guess they... Wait. Now I'm confused. I don't get it. Because he fell over after they fought. What? What? Okay, now I'm confused. I thought it was... I thought it would be this. Like, I guess it comes in later? The van? Did they hit... Was the van? No? Wait, I don't get it. Is it the spear itself? Oh, okay. Huh. Okay, well, I'm gonna find out why it's the spear, I guess. Is it because it was duct taped or something? I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? Someone fixed the spear. It was a security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order, order! I thought about that at the beginning, but I kind of forgot about it, I'm not gonna lie. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. I was hammer... Okay, I was one step ahead, was the problem. That's what I mentioned before, you have to be careful about that with these games. Well, Mr. Wright,
Can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer?
yes. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was?
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see the murder weapon then.
Look at this photo. There we go, there we go. Okay, I was missing a step.
What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order, order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does that have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest?
What?
What are you saying? Yes. Or are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again.
Mr. Wright, continue.
Why did you stop me to tell me to continue? Wait, stop. Please go on. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had done himself 5 years ago. Don't leave us hanging. Though whether she did it on purpose or accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you in my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death and carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? He had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body other than with her own hands? For instance. Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, show us how she carried the body.
The van.
Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, right? Don't forget it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course he wasn't. So without Mr. Manella noticing anything, she put the body in the van, then managed to put the body into the costume. Are you seriously suggesting that is possible? Damn, okay. I just kind of jumped the gun and immediately said no. But I guess it would make sense for him to be... Lighten. You can't lighten up a murder. Right, the court requests you refrain from making claims in jest. Yes, Your Honor. Of course Sal Manella has to be a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. One of the costume was missing. I remember that. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, you win. It was fun. I win? So what happens next? Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez, so it was you. You killed Jack Hammer. That's what she said. I don't feel like we needed to repeat it. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? What? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Miss Vasquez, you did it. It wasn't a question. Did you do it? No. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I'm not sure that question helped this court get any closer to the verdict. Uh-oh. Do we have to let her go? I'd like you to testify again. I want to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. Yeah, I just wanted to... What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers, a waste of time. I wanted to be absolutely sure before I let her go. Alright. I had a feeling, but here we go.
As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
Ooh, Edgeworth. Is this the point where he comes back around to on the side of justice?
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth.
I was hoping you'd come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't.
I see. Very well.
Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Well, yes, indeed. Verily, I say, ergo, I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick. Why did Edgeworth, he tried to pull on us and it didn't go great, but it worked. He helped us out, so, you know, good one. Who knows, he probably realized she did it too. But, wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict after all that? Edgeworth. Well, we already fucked up his spotless record, so... We're finding the body. I was with Silent Oldbag, the security lady. When we found the body, the assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying, "He did it." I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes, then I went home. Twice. See no issues raised by his testimony. Alright. You put her in a spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Press that shit. We got you on the ropes, lady. You just don't want to admit it. What time was that? Oh, we were to meet at 5 o'clock for rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy. Alright. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember. Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? Certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Wait a second, wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person?
I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Mrs. Vasquez?
Logically speaking, perhaps, but no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his Steel Samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. I don't believe that, because he's fucking massive. Alright. We need to call the police, then Powers showed up. What was everyone else doing at the time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then silence. Dead silence. Silence. Hey, Nick, why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Pretty Lady Oldbag was quite agitated. I'm gonna press it even though I don't think I need to. Oldbag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all of this after the fact. Photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. You asked to be left out? Yes, it seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that, since we were in the meeting. There was no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us. Covered for you, or covered it up for you. Must have been a lot of writing on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second, I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? It was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Think. Miss Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. Yeah, I was gonna say that and get mad that nobody called her out. But, thanks, Edgeworth.
Order, Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? It was Sal, he told me. Sal, the director. If I had something to peg this on her here, everything we've done up till now would be wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Gotta have something. What? It's gotta be this, but I don't know what to use. We haven't submitted this, so I feel like it's gotta be useful. But I don't know if it's useful right now. Oh wait, did I press that last bit? I don't think I did. That's what I gotta do, I bet. Know about the injury. Oh, he told me. Oh no, I did press it. Okay, never mind. Wait, maybe I have an idea? I don't. If she says she went back, but she had to be driven there in the first place. I'm gonna save to save. Maybe if I present the van. This is kind of a crapshoot. But I'm gonna try it because I'm not totally sure what to do here. Nope. Yeah, no. It probably has to be this one. Yeah. I'm gonna present the monkey just out of desperation. Nope. Oh man. Fuck, I don't know what to do. Is it this maybe? No. Maybe? Yes! Okay, I thought maybe that was too much of a stretch. Alright, cool. You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. Oh wait, she did say Hammer. I keep getting their names mixed up. That's on me. They all have such silly names. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Gotcha, bitch. You're done for. Order! Order! I will have order! Witness. Can you refute this claim? Let's see, sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Oh, why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to the court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Of course I can. Present the court evidence to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the X-Star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me, and I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
She had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense.
What's that now?
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez.
What?
And it all comes around. Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all these years. Oh, fuck. You broke her pipe. So, you did do it, didn't you? Yes, I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Miss Vasquez. What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No, how could this... It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. Please don't die, please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again.
Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez?
In the waiting room lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
It appears you brought about yet another miracle.
I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found, so is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty.
Yeah! We saved him. We done saved it today.
That is all. Court is adjourned.
Yeah, we fucking did it. Episode 3 defeated. I don't know how many episodes there are. October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. I'm gonna guess based on like how far in we are time-wise. There's 5.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's sad.
I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume.
It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Huh?
Tell me why, ain't nothing but a mistake.
Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because you were the Steel Samurai.
Because I was the Steel Samurai.
Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids show, and as the villain to boot, the kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you.
I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime.
I think you're missing the point.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
So am I. Congratulations, WP.
Oh, thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. Can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Nick Edgeworth. Say something right. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. Don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right, I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Gay, 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 kiss, gay, kiss, gay, kiss. Yowie, yowie. Unnecessary feelings, yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again, or I'll kiss it. What? What? That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright, was that guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick?
For now we are, I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
We'll find out more about that. Probably in one of the... Well, maybe we'll find out more in this game. But I feel like the majority of their backstory together will probably be in one of the prequel games. I'm pretty sure there's at least one prequel game. I could... Because I say that because I've seen Phoenix in like casual clothes. Rivals Delivers, you say, exactly. And I always assumed that that was from like some prequel game. I could be totally wrong. That might not be the case at all. We'll find out, I guess. I got the whole series locked and loaded. The curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. It went back to making kids shows again. Pink Princess. Oh my god, he actually got it fucking...
Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're gonna watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? Wonder if they'll show his face, real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. Wow. Fucking Will inside of the Pink Princess costume. Hell yeah. He's just happy to be on TV. We did it. Episode 4, Turnabout Goodbye. Uh-oh. Edgeworth looks very sad. Your theory... Yeah, I was gonna say, I find it hard to believe that... I didn't expect it to be that, and I'd be surprised if you were like, so anyway, that was exactly what I had planned from the beginning. Saving content. Save my progress, please do. Alright, well that is it for tonight's stream. We will start episode 4, Turnabout Goodbyes, tomorrow. Not tomorrow, why did I say tomorrow? I'm just used to streaming a lot. No, tomorrow we're gonna do Chow Tuesday in 10 hours. Chows are gonna play the game for us. Yes, I'm gonna make my Chows play episode 4. And then Wednesday night, my normal time. Look, Ma, we're on TV. Collab with V, playing Dokapon, Kingdom Connect. Thursday night, Homesick 101 with Dawn. We're gonna go over Act 3 and the intermission. I feel like those two are kind of long, so I might have to rush certain parts. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, and then Friday we'll start episode 4. We'll beat episode 4 this weekend, but with how long these things go, my guess is that it looked like there was one more thing, and my guess is that there's 5. I can look it up. Hold on. Ace Attorney walkthrough. One episode, 3, 4, 5. Yes, there's 5 cases. Okay, I was right. I figured. So my guess is that we'll probably finish episode 5 next Monday, because I'll do like a stream where I start earlier in the day, and we'll just like go until we beat the rest of the game, and then if we have time, we'll start the next game. I am gonna move Kodelka down, and so the next game will be, I think it was Radiata Stories or something. Let me check what it was called. There's a game called Radiata Stories, and there's a game called Radiant Historia no, this is Radiant Historia. Okay, we're gonna be playing Radiant Historia. I need to look into which. I have the 3DS game, or the 3DS version on here. But I'm gonna look into which is the better version, because there's a DS and then a 3DS version. I might do the DS because the original, but if the 3DS version is seems like it's considerably better, I'll play that one. I'll look into it before we start. So we'll probably start that next Monday. After that will be Link's Awakening, and then we'll start Kodelka, because by that point even if it's not October, it'll be close enough to October that, like, you know, since Kodelka is like a spooky RPG. It's also part of the Shadow Hearts series, if you know that series. Although I think that Shadow Hearts was like a reboot of the Kodelka idea, and then Shadow Hearts went on to have its own sequels and stuff, from what I know. I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna play Kodelka either way. Yeah. So anyway, that's my upcoming stuff. Let me close out of this. I know of Radiata. Do you like? Well, I'll look into it again. I'm pretty sure I had Radiata Stories on here, but then I think I took it off for some reason. When I did the purge, it was a JRPG. Yeah, I remember it's a JRPG on one of the PlayStations. That's all I can remember off the top of my head. I will check it again and see if it looks like something I want to do, but no promises. Let's go see you streaming. Because if I took it off, then it probably looked like a pretty typical game JRPG to me. Let's see. Okay, which Clay is playing Fae Farm? Oh, they're on break. Avila Avi is playing. Oh, they're doing art, and then Muriel is doing Elden Ring. Hold on. We'll raid Muriel. Okie doke. Yeah. So, thanks for coming out. I'm going to do the VTuber thing. Wait. Oh, did I get rid of that entirely? I might have. I didn't think I did. I know I switched it out. I was gonna do the VTuber thing and say I have Twitter and stuff, but you can just go look below. All right. Anyway, yeehaw. It's fine. Safe. There. Anyway, yep. Cool. Thank you. Here's the Freaky Deaky raid message, as per the usual. DPR, so true. Go follow Ringo. Ringo's great. Thank you. I also hope you have a good one. Anyway, thanks for coming out. Have a good day, a good night, whatever it is for you. And I will see you all in the next stream. Mwah.